Between 1347 and 1351, the Black Death killed an estimated 25 to 50 million people in Europe, wiping out nearly a third of the continent's population. At the same time, the powerful Hundred Years' War plunged Western Europe into generations of warfare. Across Eurasia, the vast empire built by Genghis Khan was fragmenting, reshaping trade routes, kingdoms, and the balance of power across continents. The 14th century was one of the most turbulent periods in global history. The Black Death likely began in Central Asia and spread along trade routes connected to the Silk Road. By 1347, infected ships arriving in Mediterranean ports brought the plague into Europe. Within just a few years, the disease spread across cities and villages, dramatically reducing populations and transforming medieval society. Labor shortages weakened the traditional feudal system, forcing landowners to pay workers higher wages and altering Europe's economic structure. Meanwhile, in 1337, tensions between England and France erupted into the Hundred Years' War, a prolonged struggle for control of French territories. The war saw the rise of figures such as Joan of Arc, whose campaigns in the 1420s later shifted momentum toward France. Elsewhere, political power was shifting dramatically. In 1368, the Ming dynasty replaced the Mongol dynasty in China, restoring native rule after nearly a century of foreign domination. Across the Islamic world, new powers were rising. The Central Asian conqueror Timur, known in the West as Tamil, began building an empire through campaigns that stretched from Persia to India in the late 1300s. Across continents, the 14th century was defined by pandemics, wars, and collapsing empires, yet also by the birth of new political and economic systems. The devastation of the 14th century reshaped societies across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Out of plague, war, and upheaval emerged the foundations of a new era, one that would eventually lead to the Renaissance, global exploration, and the modern world.